Hello students, we will start exercise 6.2 from the question number 6. The last class we have discussed about up to the question number 5. Today from the 6 number question we will start. This is very interesting because of the basic proportionality theorem we are using here. Here is the diagram you see. Triangle PQR. O is the point here. Now ABC triangle is given also. ABC. Your question number 6 given. ABC are points on OP, OQ and OR respectively, such that means given AB parallel to PQ and AC parallel to PR, and you have to prove that the claim is BC parallel to QR. Okay students, that you have to prove here. BC parallel to QR. Before this you have to use 6.1 theorem, as parallel lines are given. When the parallel lines intersect the other 2 points, then the other 2 points are divided in the same ratio, what you have learnt in theorem 6.1. So now you can write hence AB parallel to PQ. AB parallel to PQ means from triangle OPQ, you can write using theorem 6.1, OA by AP equal to OB by BQ. Using theorem 6.1, AB parallel to PQ means we can write like this. This is equation number 1. Hence AC parallel to PR. AC parallel to PR. So we can write same using the theorem 6.1, OA by AP equal to OC by CR. Now you compare two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. So you can write from equation 1 and 2. As the left hand sides are equal, right hand side you can write OB by PQ equal to OC by CR. Okay, so OB by BQ equal to OC by CR. So hence using theorem 6.2, as the ratios are equal, then ultimately the dividing line should parallel to the third side. Therefore BC parallel to QR, BC parallel to QR from triangle OQR. Okay, this is as the OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR. Using theorem 6.2, BC parallel QR proved. Then question number 7. Question number 7 question giving you. The question is what? Using theorem 6.1, prove that the line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle. This is a triangle. Okay, suppose triangle ABC. Question is Using theorem 6.1, prove that line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side. Suppose this line L parallel to BC and it passing through a midpoint of AB. Suppose it is a D and it is E. Bisect to the third side. Very interesting. So given is what? D is the midpoint of AB and L line is parallel to BC, or you can write DE parallel to BC. Clear, students? Now what you have to prove that this line should also meet to the, or it bisect to AC. That means E is the midpoint of AC. If E is the midpoint of AC, then definitely L is bisect to AC. So now start your proof. Given DE parallel to BC, hence DE parallel to BC, the same situation, students. When the line is parallel to third side, then you can apply theorem 6.1, that is basic proportionality theorem, that is AD by BD equal to AE by CE. You can write using theorem 6.1. Okay, if this line is parallel, then it bisected, then it given also this is bisected by, this point is bisected by L. That means again D is the midpoint of AB. That means if D is the midpoint, then AD is equal to BD. Therefore AD is equal to BD. So when you giving here equation number 1, so put in equation 1. Okay, when you are putting in equation number 1, you can find AD by BD equal to, AD is equal to BD means we can write, if two equal part, then the ratio, what? The ratio is 1 also. If AD is equal to BD, then AD by BD also 1. That means 1 is equal to AE by CE, or implies AE equal to CE. You see here, if AE equal to CE, AEC, then E is the midpoint of AC, because AE equal to CE, ultimately E is the midpoint. So E is the midpoint of AC. Okay, students, and L line bisect to AC. This is proved. Next, question number 8. Question number 8. Using theorem 6.2, prove that the line joining the midpoint using theorem 6.2, the line joining the midpoint of any one sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. Midpoints of any one no midpoints of sides. Okay, midpoints of sides of a triangle. So let us start, students. This is a triangle ABC, and this line DE given D and E are midpoints of AB and AC respectively, and claim DE parallel to BC. We have to do directly that AD by BD equal to 1, AE by C equal to 1, and this line is parallel, but this is very ordinary. So you have to do a construction here. What the construction will be? Extend DE to F such that DE equal to EF and join FC. Students, already this type of use proof you have learnt in class 9th. Okay, so you have to write here extend DE to F such that DE equal to EF. Okay, and join FC. Now proof. So now given that AD is equal to BD and AE equal to EC. So take the congruence criteria of triangle AED and CEF. So from triangle AED and triangle CEF, what you will write here? You write AE equal to EC, this is given, and M angle AED equal to M angle CEF, that is vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles, you see, AED equal to CEF. Now DE equal to EF, D equal to EF by construction. So by side angle side criteria, triangle AED congruent to triangle CEF. Okay, student. Now this congruent. After congruent we can write using CPCT, corresponding pairs of congruent triangles. This angle A, you see from the figure, angle A is equal to angle C. Okay, after congruent we can write DAE equal to ECF. We can write M angle DAE equal to M angle ECF, and M angle this also, this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, M angle ADE equal to M angle EFC. Okay, students. So from figure you see this angle is equal to this angle. That means you can write this is alternate angle, this is also alternate angle. Okay, because these lines, if this is a transversal, you see the figure, AD or ADB is a straight line, AB line. AC is the transversal and FC. That means if these two angles are equal, then we can say this pair is alternate pair. Also D and F are alternate pairs. If alternate angles are equal, then the line is parallel. Hence we can write, hence these pairs are alternate angles. So AB parallel to FC. See the figure. AB parallel to FC. Okay, if AB parallel to FC, then we can write as ADB is a straight line. So DB parallel to also. Therefore DB parallel to FC. Okay students, if DB parallel to FC, by CPC also DB parallel to FC. Yes, and these lines are equal. You know, opposite lines are equal and parallel. Therefore DBCF